They're FaceTiming you. They're like, oh, it sucks you're there with your kids.
This is the dad voice.
Oh, I'm so tired from being a dad.
Oh, no. Your mental load must be immense.
God, who knew providing a physical load would give me this much of a mental load?
Look at Jesus Christ.
A dad blast, if you will.
Yeah, all right. So we are going to talk. First off, welcome to the dad.
Yeah, welcome to the dad
voice.
load. The dad load.
Welcome to the dad load.
Okay, if that wasn't sexual, that'd be a cute little name for something. The dad load.
We could
definitely like something from the like mid 2000s iCarly area. We're like, hi, welcome to the dad load.
Yeah. Oh, but that would fit in well with the Nickelodeon thing.
Like
too.
a Tosh.0 type thing.
Right. No. Welcome to the dad voice.
Nope, I only give one kind of dad load. All right.
I am Cole.
I'm Phil.
And he's giving dad loads, guys. No, today first off, this is the first full-length episode with the new audio, so might as well just call it the first episode ever.
Yeah, first episode ever.
Because
congrats to us.
It is different.
I can't believe anything that anybody has seen before this actually didn't exist, and you're all crazy.
Yeah, you're
actually all insane. That's wild.
Yeah, so today we're going to talk about the mental load because I feel like it's super relevant for both of us right now.
Yeah, it's there, and
both feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like you're not giving yourself time to recover from being sick, which we talked about last week. And like this time of year is just a lot, right? Like I've got my own stuff going on. I'm not saying that what I've got. I would say you definitely have a much more strenuous plate. But what like I have to take my Security Plus certification test.
Oh.
I'm like cramming for that on top of editing videos all the time for this, on top of working my actual full-time job.
God forbid a man have hobbies.
God forbid.
That's exactly what that means now. Seasonal depression too, a little bit.
Oh yeah, we got that kicking in. And I wouldn't say I'm a stay-at-home dad per se, but I'm not one.
You're a stay-at-home employee.
I'm a stay-at-home employee, and I parent in the process. So I do stay at home and I do dad. But, like I feel like the last couple of weeks I've been like low energy, but I just kind of like, this is a good break from all of that.
Yeah.
And just kind of like a place to lay it all out. But it can't just be us. And I know that like I'm sitting here like, oh man, I got so much going on. And there's some dad out there that's like, dude, that's light work.
He's like, hey, I just woke up on the curb.
Yeah, like I got some shit going on. You want to know how bad it is. And I'm not.
But I still make time to listen to y'all's podcast.
Right, for some reason.
Trump's just throwing Campbell's soup cans at him. Sorry, that was a callback to the dad blast. Get up. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. He's like, sir, my fingers are swollen. I can't. It hurts.
That, by the way, like we won't get into the politics part too much, but the economy is rough right now.
Yeah, that makes it tough. It gives you the existential dread and makes you feel like less than a dad if you're not buying them new Forerunners like we still will one day.
As soon as this pops off, we're getting the Toyota Forerunners.
This is what I've been saying since I could talk. I'm like, as soon as I get my shit together, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over for every last one of you.
As soon as I come out on top, you guys are done for.
As soon as I reverse every bad habit that's ingrained to me for the past 30 years, fucking done.
I think this is going to be the only way we do that, which is why we keep showing up, because it's the only way we've turned all that chaos into productivity.
I basically, you never half-ass two things. We're whole-assing this. Yeah. And we both just take turns dragging each other over to the finish line. Because when I do stuff like this on my own, I don't have anybody to hold me accountable. So I'm just like, well, I'm done.
And you say that, and like I made 2 videos for my dad bites. And I've been trying to make some over the weekend, and I'll have those edited and stuff. But I made 2, and then for like 2-3 weeks now, I haven't made fucking anything else.
I haven't made any comedy videos in basically weeks, and I'm like, you know what? Nothing's fucking funny right now. I'm tired, dude.
It's just shit. It's rough.
I can't think of anything.
You can just start clipping parts of you that are funny in the podcast, throw them on yours, and just be like, here we go.
Honestly, that's a good idea, and just save myself the trouble.
Yeah, and people will be like, wow, he really took his comedy seriously.
Wow, he just sits in a room alone and records these. Good for him. The mental load of being a dad.
It's a lot.
You know how bad it is? We haven't even mentioned the having children part of the mental load of being a dad. We were just like, God, it's so hard to do my hobbies and work and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, we have to spend time with our kids too and make sure they don't turn out to be psychopaths or whatever.
And we were gonna do that this evening, and then you ended up getting pulled into work, and I was like, hey, we're just gonna table that one.
I was like, I'm gonna just cancel everything and go hide in my house.
As you should. And that's the thing. That's one thing we'll definitely hit on is flexibility. You got to be flexible.
I feel like a lot of people that I know that could be very good dads don't want to because of the mental load of being responsible for a kid and still I still want to have my hobbies and all that. And it's you do. You make it work. You just got to half-ass raising your child and half-ass your hobby. There you go.
Yeah. I think about where I'd be without kids, and we would probably live in a smaller space.
Like I do with kids.
Right.
A kid. See, I only have one kid, too. Like, good God, man. How do you do it with 2?
Shittily.
You have to. You just fucking have to.
The name of the game is just survival, right? Like, it's more of getting through. But like I talked about, and it'll be 2 episodes back now on the no contact episode, which we posted a clip of this exact point. But like, your kids didn't ask to be alive. You are obligated to take care of them. You can't just table them because you're like, whew, daddy is beat.
I'm beat. Go hang out with the neighbor across the street. He's 75. He's still alert.
Like I love my kids. Like obviously that's like the number one priority. And I don't know that I would actually have a career without the kids, because like that was a main motivating factor.
It does make something click.
God, I can't stop making fucking gross dad sounds. Anyways.
Good thing we got these mics that pick up everything now. Turning Point.
Careful with
not that. The organization. Yeah. We are Charlie Kirk.
Dude, we should have talked about that on the Dad Blast, because that song is ridiculous.
Dude, my wife sings that all the time now, and it's just a vocal stem.
Yeah, we've been doing it too at the house, and it's like neither of us are Charlie Kirk fans in the slightest. But
I also don't think there's a single celebrity that I haven't seen his face AI generated on now. It's so fucking funny. Like just. Like I saw one of Josh Allen this morning, and someone made him look like Charlie Kirk, and it was really good.
Yeah, there was one where it was just showing the whole Bills lineup, and it was just Charlie Kirk, and I was like, "What?"
The classiest NFL team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a side note, but I was reading some garbage article that apparently Haley Steinfeld's fans don't like Josh Allen because they think he's ugly.
Which is crazy to me.
You think Jonathan, I'm a fucking dog, dude.
Yeah. Don't talk to me, you ugly bitch, okay?
Dude, first off, I am a man that has never, like, I don't, we're not going to get into my thoughts on sexuality, but I'll just put it simply, I've never had a problem saying a man's attractive, and Josh Allen is a fucking good-looking man.
Dude's got kind eyes. He's got kind eyes, and... he's like 6 foot.
When I think of like what I would look at my perfect form, it's just Josh Allen with tattoos.
It's one of those things where it's like, I don't even have to be gay to say like, you can just objectively look at him and then look at me and then just be like, what? Are you fucking serious? Haley Steinfeld fans?
Yeah.
However many there are, she seems not niche, but I don't know.
No, I mean, she's, she's in...
I mean, Sinners, that was good.
Sinners was good, but she's in the MCU now, I think, too.
It's just turned into a gossip podcast immediately. I love when that happens.
All the hot goss.
It's how we escape the mental load of being a dad.
It is. The one thing that I will say that, like, has been just hammering me the past few weeks is just, like I said, I got to study for this cert. Yeah. And nobody has explicitly in my company stated, like, you have to have it by the end of the year or you're fired. But for some reason...
You can read between the lines. Or you're just super anxious.
I think I'm just super anxious. But, like... And I know it's important to have this certification for what I do. It is. But it's like, fuck, dude.
Maybe they're just waiting to see if you take the initiative to realize, I should get this done by the end of the year.
Well, I already paid, like, the pass you have to buy, like, it's like you buy basically a voucher and you go and take the test, and that bitch is $425 and I've already paid it. So
ooh, well, you may as well do it.
Yeah, I'm taking the bitch. It's just getting there. But
you have to pay to retake it.
I bought retake insurance, so if I fuck up the first time I get one retake.
Okay.
So, and it gives you a breakdown of, like, what areas you need to work on too, so if you fail.
That's good.
But I will say it's just a lot of stress, and then having to do this and have kids. And the problem that I'm dealing with now is the guy who's directly over me and who's pushing this the most doesn't have kids. And it's not his responsibility on a professional level to worry about my kids and what I got going on in my personal life. But at the same time, he also hasn't blatantly said, you will lose your job if you don't get this cert, or, you know, this cert will impact you in this way. He's just like, you should really have it. And I'm like, dude, please stop. Just tell me straight up what's going on.
I hate when people, like, just talk between the lines like that. I'm like, dude, I don't understand that social cue. Just tell me if I have to do it or not. Please.
Right. Please just explain to me.
You know what? You don't even have to tell me. I'm just going to do it of my own anxious accord.
That's pretty much where I'm at with this now.
Because I have to provide for my kids. Or in my case, just kid. And that's still hard.
It is. My wife has friends, 2 friends, that just have a shitload of kids, like 5 kids each. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I feel like after you have a certain number, it all just kind of blends together and becomes this big routine, and you just don't even notice.
But, like, my whole thing is, with 2 kids, my attention is divided, but I don't feel like I'm giving one of them more love than the other. Yeah. I feel like I'm properly compensating in the areas I need to. With 5 kids, I'd be like, I'd just start numbering them. I'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right, 5. Come here. It's your 15 minutes of dad time.
I have too many kids.
You're like one of those, like, Indian or, like, the Chinese men who have, like, 96 wives and however many kids, and they're just like, he's like, all right, you're on the schedule for today? You're not, sorry. Yeah. Go seek your approval from doing drugs or something.
Like, I don't really know either of the people that well, anymore at least. So they are probably doing great for themselves. They've probably figured it out. And I struggled with that when we first had Luca. I was like, all right, I don't want any more. I think we want to just do an only child situation. And then we came around to the idea of a second child, but, like, I was concerned all the way up until the point that Oliver arrived. I was like, how am I going to do this with 2? And I'm sure that same thought goes through their head. Obviously not for very long, because they're just...
And then now you do it with 2 kids. Wow. And you have a podcast with 84 subscribers on YouTube. How do you do it? This is like that mental interview you have where you win an award or some shit. I'm like, how do you do it?
How do you do it?
It could be 85 right now for all we know. Which, by the way, 84 is officially double that fucking 42 number we were stuck at for like a month and a half.
Yeah, so we did it. We beat them. We beat them, boys.
We beat the hell out of it.
I will say that, like, if we have the opportunity to potentially get a business loan and just
not work,
pay ourselves for a year and only focus on this, I'm doing that shit immediately.
That would be awesome.
You know, I don't know what it requires to do that. If it's my credit score that they're looking at, we're fucked. It's never going to happen. But, you know, I would love to reduce some of this. I have not even told my job that I do this podcast because I'm afraid that they're going to use that, like, weaponize it.
You don't like employees who have hobbies or families because they gotta take time to do that stuff.
God damn you and your need to do other things other than this job right here.
Why can't you just kill that part of you?
Right. And I know that it would come down to, like, oh, you missed this one thing. That's because of your podcast. Yeah. And I'm just not going to deal with that, because at the end of the day, this brings me much more peace than that job does. And I'm afraid. Actually, I'm not even afraid. I know that if it really came down to it and they were like, you have to choose, I'd choose the podcast.
And the justification could be, well, I don't want to work somewhere that would do that to me anyway.
I'm not allowed to have a hobby. What the fuck are you talking about? And I would go back to a help desk job somewhere just to keep the income flowing and then work this. But honestly, if it ever came down to that, I would probably just sit there and go, hey.
I'd be like, you go up to your boss, you're like, please don't take away my podcast, please. Sir, we have 84 subscribers now, please.
You don't understand. We're so close.
Sir, I've invested thousands of dollars in this equipment.
He's like, well, I paid you those thousands of dollars.
But you could keep doing it.
Yeah.
I won't do it anymore. And then we just wear hoods and record the podcast as like an anonymous podcast.
The hooded dads.
That might not go over too well. Well, we're in the South. It'd go over well here. But
we would have to be very particular about the color and
the shape of the hood.
Yeah.
We're in that weird in-between phase, too, where you're like, okay, we got something here, but goddamn, I got to work really hard to make money because we don't make anything on this. And I feel like it's like the great filter. This is where people either make it or they don't.
It is, and this is like where we are right now. I'm very thankful that you haven't looked at me and said like, hey, because where we are right now with the podcast is where we would have to make that decision. Like, we're either doing this or we're not. And I think you and I both have agreed that this is just going to fucking happen. Hell or high water. And it's to the point now for me where I sit there and I go, well, if I lost my job, I would just, while I looked for another job, spend time focused specifically on this podcast and job hunting. And I don't think it would take me long to find a job.
You do have a specific skill set, so that helps. It's not like something very generic where it's like, okay, well, we have 50,000 other people applying for this in the Triad area.
Dude, worst case scenario, you're about to have a new driver. Like, that's where I'd be with it if I had to.
Boy, you would not love that.
Probably not, but...
You know what the thing is this just... Sometimes you just get too much fucking time to sit there and think when you're driving in between faraway stops, but you can't use your phone and drive too, so you're literally just engaging with your boredom and just kind of like, all right, let me try not to hit a deer or something.
Do you have at least like a radio in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's something.
I was like, no, we have those old bread trucks from the 1960s to just pull up. It's like...
You're just making beats to the rumble of the engine. But having that mentality of like, if one thing falls, the other will be my like flotation device almost, because at the point where I don't have anything going on, if I'm not working a full-time job, this is my full-time job, and that just pushes us along quicker. And I know this is starting to sound like us just like puffing up the podcast like this is a promotional episode. It's really not.
Every episode is a promotional episode.
That's right. But it's more of like just kind of breaking down my mindset and how I compartmentalize everything to get through it, because
that's part of dealing with the mental load of being a dad too, is having to compartmentalize stuff. I'm gonna think about work in 20 minutes when I can. I'm gonna focus on being with my daughter right now.
Yeah, and one of the things that I recently shared that I've been getting up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym every day.
And unless you're just doing the sent by Siri thing to me to make me think you're still going to the gym, you are.
Yeah, no, I'm still going. I feel like it's actually ingrained into routine now, so it feels more...
That makes it a lot easier. Routine is definitely how you deal with the mental load of being a dad, because you're like, all right, I've got this planned out and set up. If I need to adjust things, I can, but at least I've got the baseline
and that's exactly what I was like kind of guiding towards is like if I have to break from my routine, then it gets messy, right? It gets sloppy, it gets difficult to deal with.
I get very irritable too, and might need to talk about going to get that diagnosis sooner rather than later.
First off, if you find that you struggle and you think it might be due to like a mental disorder that you just aren't prepared to manage, go see a therapist, get that diagnosis, and find out what tools.
Force yourself to make therapy and medication part of your routine.
Right.
I have a very specific medication routine even. Like I set up my bottle at the same time every night. Life is a game, but it's also not a game.
I have my medication on my end table beside my bed. Every morning, I wake up, sit up, swing my feet over, medication, get up, go downstairs.
Dude, I don't even swing my feet over or anything. I just grab a bottle of speed, basically, and I'm just like, God, this will help me get up. Oh, the mental load of being a dad. Addicted to amphetamines now.
It's so funny because, like, when I was getting up to go run a grocery store at 4:35 a.m. every day, and then I would pop, my medication before I even swung my feet over, and I would do that. And for some reason, it felt so much worse to do it then. But now I'm like, oh, I'm getting up and going to the gym. Like, it feels refreshing.
Yeah.
Nice. It's just different. And I think it's one, because it's on my terms, but two, because I know that it's going to benefit me in the long run to be at the gym. Also, I'm waiting on, I signed up for a new gym that's opening in our area that has a lot more to offer, and I'm just waiting for them to actually open their doors.
I keep an eye on it for you because I drive by it every day.
Oh, really? Awesome.
Is it I won't dox your gym, but
the one I was telling you about. Yeah. So there's so much going on all the time. Maybe when I was in my 20s, it was a competition, right? Like I was like, oh, I do more than you.
Yeah.
I'm busier than you. I got a lot more going on than you. Now it's not. Now it's like, hey, I want to help people. That's the whole reason this episode sounded like a good idea, is because, like, first off, just knowing other people are dealing with the same thing helps, right? Yeah. But, like, on top of that, understanding how other people cope might help you figure out a thing or two. You probably would look at what I do on a day-to-day basis and go, okay, he gets up he goes to the gym, he picks his son up from the house, takes him to school, comes home, works, edits in the evening, whatever. And, my wife's on, like, not necessarily opposing schedules, but her schedule's all over the place. So, like, there could be a day where, like, I get up, I go get the kids, and then she might have to work both of her jobs. So I don't see her from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And so she's, like, gone the whole day. So my day is gym, get the kid to school, get in, start work, manage the other kid, try to squeeze in some editing time in between homework, dinner, get bath time, getting the kids ready for bed, like all of this. And to be fair, might get some heat for this. We don't make our kids bathe every single day. Our oldest, he bathes a lot more than the youngest, but the youngest mostly just runs around our house.
Isn't every single day bad for their skin anyways?
Yeah,
if it's not every single day for us, it's every other day at least. Like, we'll skip a day or two a week if we're doing just something all day.
But yeah, so we don't do the regular bath time thing. We still keep them clean. Like, our kids are clean. You've never been over.
I'm just picturing you holding, you're like, come here, son. And just licking him. He's like a cat.
Come here, it's bath time.
Come here.
Uh-huh.
I gotta edit. Just come here, we're gonna do a quick tongue bath.
Then, there's setting up dinner and all that. And
see, you actually enjoy cooking. Or you can do it.
I can cook, yes. If I've had like today, I'll probably get done with this and go home and.
Dude, it's definitely one of those days where you make something in the crock pot or something.
Well, we're still living off of.
Thanksgiving food.
Yeah. Like right now we're living off Thanksgiving leftovers, and like there's so much shit that we have that like I can eat different meals each time.
That's good.
But normal, like I'm not ashamed to admit that we do fast food. Like, it has to happen.
Yeah, I do it. I do fast food to myself a lot because, like, my wife she knows fast food's terrible for you, and she'll do it. But I give myself fast food way more often than my family.
What is she, a fucking doctor?
I know, seriously.
Fast food's bad for you.
Who told you that? Oh yeah, then why does it taste so good?
Right. So that's my high blood pressure and high cholesterol.
If evolution is true, then why would the bad food taste good? Huh?
Got him.
Yeah.
You sunk their battleship.
I just Ben Shapiro'd them. We are Charlie Kirk. I'm going to be singing that while the Panthers lose today.
Who are they playing?
Oh, the Rams. So, yeah, while they lose today.
Jeez.
No, we're probably going to win, and then they're going to be like, are they a serious team? It's every other week. It's like, not serious. Serious. Not...
It sounds like the Bills. It sounds like we're running the tight.
The whole NFL has the most parity this year of any other year I've ever seen.
I feel like they were like, we gotta beat the scripting allegations, so the Patriots are still gonna win, but then everybody else just have a mixed bag.
Yeah, and it's like very obviously scripted evenness.
Right.
Like, this didn't just come out of nowhere.
Right.
Okay, I keep getting distracted talking about the NFL.
That's part of the game, though, right?
It's part of being a dad. Yeah, because part of the mental load is it sounds like such a little bitch complaining about this, but I want to watch the NFL on my living room TV, but my daughter likes watching Daniel Tiger and shit. And so I have to turn it on in my bedroom, and I just don't turn the lamps on or anything, so I just walk in and stand in the dark and watch it for a second, and then I walk back out there and spend time with my daughter.
See,
yeah, there's sacrifices. That's part of the mental load of being a dad is accepting that there are going to be sacrifices, and you just fucking deal with it.
Honestly,
just know that it's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice means that something is not for nothing.
It's learning how to dodge around all the inconveniences and still get the shit you want done. Oliver, the youngest, he does this thing where, like, we'll give him his little screen time, we'll give him his little phone so he can watch videos. And then immediately his association is, oh, we're watching movies. And so he'll look at the TV and go, Lion, which means he wants to watch the live action Lion King. And I'm like, no, dick, you only get one.
You get one screen at a time.
And half the time I say that, I go, no, one movie, not both. And then he'll go put the phone down. I'm like, fuck, dude, I just wanted to watch the game or catch up on this series that I've been trying to watch. And you can't really win that fight because he's 3 and he wants to watch lions and he's cute as fuck about it.
Yeah.
And it's not like he's like, actually, bitch, put Lion King on or I'm going to fucking start breaking shit. Yeah, he's like, I fucking love lions.
That's an evolutionary thing, too. Don't let him fool you. The cuteness thing. Come on,
It's gotta be.
It's
gotta be. But, you
do have time, though. And, I mean, it sucks, but after they go to bed... See, I have a little more time, probably, because my daughter goes to bed at, like, 7 every night.
Yeah, mine are fucking heathens. We don't really set at, like, 9:30.
So it's not all daunting. You have a little bit of time. It's when they're unconscious.
Yeah.
And then that's the time when you do all your other shit. That whole time is just decompressing time for me, though.
With Lauren, I'm like, you want to watch a movie? You want to put the kids down and go to bed? Or let them go to bed and we'll stay up and watch a movie? Spend some time together. And she's like, yeah, no, I'm tired too. I'm like, motherfucker, like, come on. Like, can we not get a break? And it's not her fault. Like, I'm not mad at her. It's just like, God damn, dude, when do we schedule it in?
Tell me now.
When does it stop?
The reality of it is and right around 5 years old, when Luca was starting to get a little more independence, there was a period where we had, more time to ourselves, and because he'd be like, I'm going to watch this movie or whatever, or I'm going to go play over here. And then we'd be able to put something on the TV or hang out. And then he'd go to bed and we wouldn't be as exhausted. And then that's how Oliver came into being. And so now Oliver's here and we're just stuck in the cycle again.
So it's about time for the third.
No.
Oh, that's right. We made all those vasectomy jokes.
We did. Yeah. My balls are trimmed. They're clipped. Ooh, it's getting a little toasty in here.
I know, finally.
I'm going to end up dying in here if I don't take this shit off. I'll probably have massive pit stains or whatever, but who gives a shit?
It's part of being a dad.
It's, God, the deodorant didn't last. I'm going to apologize to you on that one.
It's all right. We're just in a small enclosed space.
Yeah.
It's all good.
My fucking beef stink is going to really permeate the room.
Beef stink? That sounds like a fucking cologne that Andrew Tate would make.
Beef stink. By the way, Andrew Tate recently announced that it's gay to have a girlfriend. So, yeah, well, sorry, bros.
I used to be gay, I guess, but now I'm married, so I'm not.
Yeah, I was a gay, and now I'm not a gay because I'm married.
So is his whole point you need to have concubines or something?
I guess. Yeah. I don't know what his point is anymore. Dude, he's a fucking idiot, and I've never thought of him as a thought leader.
I don't think he could handle the mental load of being a dad.
No.
I don't think he could be a good one.
No, obviously not. Like, he's barely a good, like, he's not even a good person without.
Yeah, it's not barely.
Yeah, he's just a shit person. I see a lot of people talking about, you know, especially dads. It's like, oh, the dads are tired. Men's mental health is neglected. And I don't disagree, by the way. Yeah. I will say, But it's also the same men that are like, there's a men's mental health crisis, that in that same breath want to demonize or vilify women as though that's the solution.
Oh, yeah. They co-opted it because it's a sympathetic cause.
Right.
And makes it a lot easier to give someone a pill if it's covered in cheese or whatever.
That's a good metaphor there. Even if you're not in a relationship with your baby mama or the mother of your child, whatever term you prefer, I don't know, baby mama is starting to feel derogatory to me.
It feels like it's on the way out.
Yeah, but even if you don't have a good relationship on a one-to-one basis with your co-parent, the thing to keep in mind is that if you can create a symbiotic relationship, it's going to make your life fucking easier.
Yeah.
Okay, like I've never been divorced, okay, but I have run the numbers in my head. I'm not an attractive guy. My wife is super hot. The minute I stop becoming like being funny to her, she's gonna have like this cold shower awakening moment. She's gonna leave me.
Yeah, it's so hard to keep that up. So, I'm like, babe, I'm
doing the dance, honey.
Life is still fun with me.
Yeah. So I've gone over this scenario in my head. That was all very grim sounding, but it was, for all intents and purposes, it was a joke.
Ironically enough.
However, I've gone through the scenario, and first off, my wife and I have been together for a decade. So if we separated, if we divorced or whatever, it would not be just like a clean break, like, all right, shake hands. It would be very painful because you, like, first off, she's my best friend. Like, that's just how it works. And there are a lot of people that have forgotten that their significant other probably was their best friend at some point. Yeah. And you move past that and you realize, but like, the thing that I always think about is if it were to fall apart, like, that would still be my best friend. She still knows everything about me. I still know everything about her.
Yeah, you know too much.
It's just...
I gotta keep an eye on you.
Right. Well, and it's...
That weird flock camera just appeared outside of your apartment.
Just stay watching. I saw you got out the door a little late for school the other day. Do I need to take over with the kids?
You're not going to tell anybody about what I think about this one thing, right? Still not? Okay. Did you know the flock camera has voice tracking capabilities and lip reading capabilities? That's crazy. I never said any of that stuff about that group of people. Let me see your SIM card and your phone. I'm going to get you, and you wanted a new one? Let me get you a new one.
You do have to worry about that shit. You know, like, First off, without getting in, we probably will at some point run out of subjects and have to do an episode about sex. But for now, without getting into the weeds with that shit, like, everybody's got their own freak flag that they fly. Even if it's a very vanilla flag, like, everybody has their one thing, right? Yeah. And that can always be weaponized against you. Everybody has, like...
Ours are both just being famous podcasters.
your significant other has seen you strip down, right? Especially if you've made a child with them, they have literally seen. And my wife has seen my pigman body, and she still sticks around. So
they've seen us like shitting and vomiting on the toilet at the same time because we had to leave the door open to have help just in case.
I have shit myself multiple times in the span of the relationship. So like, we're done. I'm done if she decides she's done. You know what I mean?
Like, babe, before we divorce, I'm going to need you to shit yourself one time just so we're even.
Just pull out the camera.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Now's a good time.
Come on. I've done it like 10 times in the past 15 years. Yes, I know that's a lot. I'll go to the doctor.
But the point I'm getting to with all of this is like, and I brought up, if you're separated, because I feel like the obvious choice if you're not is rely on your significant other, right? Yeah. Like that's the obvious choice of, hey, I'm having a hard time. My significant other over here, like I need her to help me out.
Please.
So you go and you ask her, and she might be exhausted too. But there's the whole trope of like, and I don't know who started this, and there's probably like a whole philosophy around it. I don't have the money for a marriage counselor or anything like that. But I will say that there's the idea that both people in a relationship have to bring 100%, and that's just not true. And so a lot of people have been looking at
that would be exhausting.
Yeah.
It would actually have the opposite effect.
A lot of people have been looking at it like, hang on one second. Okay. Anyways. All right. It's still buzzing in my ear a little bit, but it's a lot less. So I'll be able to tolerate that.
But what if it activated some chip in your brain and you just turn around and punch the shit out of me? You're like, the Viet Cong are coming. My God, did you do past life regression therapy without me? That'd be a fun episode. We both just do past life regression therapy.
I don't know.
Hypnosis therapy.
What I would. I
don't think it's real, but it would just be fun.
I would be hypnotized on screen. Although we would have to put some warnings on the screen there because I've had some fucked up shit that I know I'm blocking out.
Dude, one day we're gonna make an episode where we just pay a dominatrix to just whip the shit out of us against the backdrop.
So Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer did that on like a YMH Live.
Okay, so we're definitely having the right kinds of ideas.
Yeah. We're on the right track. Sorry, now that the audio is fixed, the thing that I was getting at is like, if you're separated, then I get that there's probably malice, but like you're gonna have to be a big kid, figure out how to manage that in a healthy way, and work with your co-parent, because first off, you're either the parent that has full custody or you're not. If you're not, then they're not with you. And I understand that there's an emotional toll that takes, but hey, that's lightening the load. So if they ask for help while they have the kids, and if you're doing like a split custody deal, work with them. Like they're going to help you. If you need her to take or him to, right. If you need them to take the kid for an extra day, just talk to them and be like, hey, look, I got something going on. I need this, whatever. But if you're in a relationship, look to your spouse and go, hey, because what I was saying is like, there's that trope, both have to come 100. And a lot of people are starting to get into the idea that like, no, some days I'm 95 and she's 5. And some days I'm 5 and she's 95. And some days we're 50-50. But either way, you'll both get to 100 a lot easier if you can start to communicate and work better at trying to shape that up and get to a better point together instead of just going, because, hey, I hate to say this, but chances are your relationship probably didn't work out because you guys weren't great at communicating in the first place. So, and I'm not going to get on a soapbox with that shit because I'm in a relationship. I'm not separated. And I just got...
We're just laying the groundwork for it.
I just got done talking a couple episodes ago about how my mom's fucking crazy. So, obviously, and her and my dad are split. And like, obviously you can't make it work with everybody. But if you have someone who's willing to work with you, I think the other thing is like people get mixed up when they're in that situation. Like I've done this with exes before where like you break up, and then you talk and you're like, hey, I'd like to be friends. And then you go through the friends thing and then you start to hang out and then you sleep together again or whatever. And you muddy up the water again. You can't just be loosey goosey with it. Like if you're going to set those standards. And like, you guys are going to have to agree on certain like do's and don'ts. But if you have kids, especially, like they need to see, because I'll tell you right now, if you have a relationship with someone else and you can't even treat their parent right? So whether you're the dad and you've got a new girlfriend and they see the way you treat their mother, that's going to reflect on the way they treat your new girlfriend. It is, because they're using that's why parents are parents. They use you as an example, as a baseline on how to treat other people, and your interactions with their mother, the most prominent woman in their life, or with their father, the most prominent man in their life, is going to impact the way that they respond to other people that fill those roles in their head. So it's important to understand that even if you don't agree, create a support system. Like, you guys probably won't agree 100% of the time on everything, but like, that's fine. That's people. Create a support system amongst yourselves and use that to
create your routines.
Now, if you're in a relationship, understand the other one's not going to be able to show up 100% of the time. So
don't be expecting it.
Right. And you being able to communicate and say, hey, I've got the podcast and work, and I got to study for the test, and I got the kids' homework and dinner and blah, blah, whatever. You got to bring that to them and go, this is what I got going on. And they can go, hey, well, maybe I can do bath time and feed the kids.
Yeah, or it's like, hey, I'll ease back a little bit on, asking you to do little things.
Right.
I'll back up a little bit.
And instead, I feel like I'm guilty of this too, because I don't communicate 100% of the time in an effective way.
You just let yourself become irritable.
Yeah, you just become pissy, and you become no fun to be around. Nobody wants to talk to you.
The reason you're pissy also is because you know that you didn't go out of your way to properly communicate too, and you're mad at yourself too.
So you put yourself in this situation, and now you don't know how to get out of it, because now nobody wants to talk to you. Yeah. You can't communicate your way out of it at this point, because like, you have effectively told everybody, hey, don't talk to me. Yeah. And so it's going to kick you in the ass if you're like that. So you just need to be conscious of how to get through that. And like, there are going to be peaks and valleys, right? Like, I think around the holiday is a peak for everybody, because especially if you got kids, you're doing gifts, family outings, and trying to coordinate all the plans for the holidays. I'll be honest with you. When my dad and brother told me they were going to Charleston for Christmas, I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Like,
you're like, I'm not in the season of my life right now to be doing these kind of extracurriculars, and that's like, all right, dude.
Love you. Hope you have a great time. Sorry we won't be able to spend Christmas together, but like,
enjoy your horse piss.
Enjoy the city of horse piss over there.
I love Charleston.
Charleston, I've been one time on a school field trip, so I can't really say much.
I've been a lot, and it's a very special city to me, but that one fucking time when the horse pissed right beside my face, man, just splashing all over the cobblestone. And cobblestone makes the splash uneven too, so it just gets everywhere.
Yeah, so it's just like a piss grenade to just explode.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, you're getting warm splashes on your face.
You're like, slow down, Bubba. Now you gotta get the chance of infection out of there after you get a blowjob, but
that one had layers. That was a good one. Holy shit. Charleston's effectively just like an 1800 city where it's just shit and piss on cobblestone.
Oh, it was built on the backs of slaves too. It's haunted. It's great.
It is. It's great for white people, I guess.
It is, and that I am the white people that constantly went with my family.
But yeah, so aside from that, they're going to Charleston. I think it's also an attraction for older folks. Like, it's a calm beach. It's not like Myrtle, where there's just fucking
It's
everything.
More for like history buffs.
Yeah, and
it's turned more into a party city, I guess. But I mean, your brother's younger than you too, and he doesn't have the responsibility of kids, so he can actually
go get drunk.
He can get drunk and fondle some horse dick or whatever.
Well, he's bringing his girlfriend, so I don't think that they can fondle together. It's fine.
Get pissed off by horses.
Just horse piss parties.
They're FaceTiming you. They're like, "Oh, it sucks you're there with your kids." Oh,
yeah, just fucking.
It's all over my. Oh, it's all over my shoes, man.
Have you ever seen? God, I can't remember. There's a movie.
Mr. Hands.
No, it's horsedick.mpeg. Do you know it? Have you? Okay, it's the dude.
Is that Mr. Hands?
It was from the movie Miss March, and it's Craig Robinson, and he's a rapper, but like he's like a childhood friend, and these guys are going on some adventure to lose the dude's virginity or whatever. It's like an American Pie knockoff, but Craig Robinson was in it, and he's horsedick.mpeg is
great job, horsedick.mpeg.
His rapper name. And then it turns out that he doesn't have a dick, and it's just like a straw stuck into a nub. I'll post a picture
I'm gonna watch that.
Dude, Miss March was it wasn't anything to write home about, but it was just stupid jokes. It's got the Trevor, what's his name from Whitest Kids You Know in it.
Trevor Moore,
thank you.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace. But Trevor Moore was in it, and he was fucking hilarious in it. It's actually, I think it's a Whitest Kid You Know movie. I think they produced it.
I was actually about to dive back in and rewatch all of Whitest Kids You Know too.
It's such a good, like, they're honestly, I would say they are a significant player in the forces that shaped my sense of humor.
Me too, man. Because it was high school when they were big for us.
And I mean, they were fucking hilarious. And what's crazy is, like, everybody now in comedy is like, your comedy's woke or whatever, and blah, blah, blah. And they were actually, like, very funny, but pushing liberal, more inclusive ideas. And, like, they were still plenty offensive.
They were still fucking hilarious.
Like, dude, one of the funniest ones to me is where he's, like, walking around with a jug of PCP, and he's like, what you got there? And he's like, jug of PCP.
I will never forget the grape juice advertisement one.
Oh, God, I'm going to grape you.
I'm going to grape you in the mouth.
I'm going to tie your mom to the radiator, and I'm going to grape her.
Over and over and over. What? I thought the kids would love it.
Oh, man. Dude, Whitest Kid You Know is so good. Anyways, we have gotten off subject.
We got back to our derailing ways.
It's all right. I mean, it wouldn't be an episode of The Dad Voice if we didn't derail to some degree.
How we deal with the mental load.
That is
watching shit like that and talking about horse piss.
Horse piss in Charleston.
Boy, this last 10 minutes of the episode really just took a turn. I don't even remember what we were talking about.
I was talking about holiday plans, and that's why I was glad my dad and my brother are going to Charleston.
You were talking about holiday plans, and it turned into us talking about horse piss.
Horse piss.
Raping people in the mouth. Okay.
So, anyways, so I'm glad that they're doing that, because for me this year, that means we're just going to sit around, watch some movies, chill out. There might be like a thing where we could connect with some friends that aren't also not doing anything on Christmas and maybe do something like that. But, like,
I bet once you get to the day, you're going to be like, nah.
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe it'll snow.
First off,
who knows?
The kids are going to be up by like fucking 6 a.m. because they're going to be stoked about... As soon as Luca's up and he tries to come in, he's going to wake up Oliver, and then they're going to both be like, it's Christmas! Yeah. And then they're going to go downstairs and, like, fucking, we're going to wake up, we're going to be like, all right, fuck, here we go. We're going to get through all this shit, all the wrapping paper is going to be everywhere, we're going to be cleaning as we go. So it's going to be wake up at 6, full steam ahead.
Yeah, manic episode out the wazoo.
Right, and then...
managing it.
And then we finally get a moment to chill because, I don't know when this episode will come out. Let's see. Probably before Christmas. So I can't. Luke is going to have something that'll keep his attention, and Oliver will too. We're doing some cool stuff for their Christmas gifts. But at the end of that, like, we're going to just sit there and we're going to be like, all right, fucking drinking our second shaky cup of coffee, and like the mental load is there. But that's like that's a perfect day to chill out,
yes,
decompress, and
cancel everything, consolidate your schedule.
Yeah,
enjoy being home,
and just breathe, enjoy each other's company. I'm hoping by then I've already taken the test, so I won't have to worry about the certification shit.
Maybe, and then maybe your like dad and brother will bring back the souvenir toy pissing horses,
or just a jar of horse piss.
Saved you some, son.
It's fermented.
Saved you some, son.
But yeah, I don't know that we actually provided any insight or help on this, but
that's okay.
I think the most helpful thing we can do is just let people know, like, hey, you just got to manage it how you can.
I'm pretty sure we both just needed to talk about this on a personal level, and so that's perfectly fine too.
And talk about horse piss. That's an important one.
Yeah.
Horse piss is just a fundamental part of the Dad Voice podcast.
It is. Powered by horse piss.
Do you have any closing thoughts?
Not really. I can tell when I start unraveling, and
we're there. I will say, hopefully, over this next week, we can maybe get some more mic arms.
I thought you were about to say get some more mics. I was like, damn, were we done with these already?
We're not. Every
What's
episode,
next? Are we gonna stick one inside our larynx
to ensure episode quality? Every episode, we change out all the equipment. So,
fuck consistency.
No, it's the mics are the only thing that's killed me right now because I have to do this and look at you. But once we get the arms situation figured out, I think we're going to be in business. That'll be the last, aside from cameras, which we talked about.
We just keep listing more things.
Hopefully the video quality will be the next thing we can improve. But I think audio-wise, we're feeling really good about this. Hopefully everybody else agrees. I'm glad we're here. I'm glad we're doing this. It seems fun. I'm going to cut all this out because this is just me rambling, trying to get my thoughts together here. All right. You know what? This is a good place to stop. Yeah. Let's go ahead and go through our...
Close them out. Can't stop thinking of horse piss jokes. Just go ahead and I'm gone.
My brain is soup. Dad formations, just hold it together, bud. We're almost there. Yeah. We're almost at the end of the year, and then everything takes a more relaxing turn after the end. You guys are doing great. We're proud of you.
I swear to God, if we can hold it together, you can too.
Yeah, so I promise. And who knows, maybe the quality of this podcast is going to increase so drastically because I'll lose my job by the end of the year. Who knows?
Looking forward to it.
If you've followed along this far, you obviously like what's going on. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you're listening, if you're on any of the listening platforms, give us a review if you can. That always helps.
Preferably a good one, but anything will do.
Yeah.
We live in free
we
speech.
are only 500 downloads away from monetization.
That will be very helpful for us.
If you have not...
mentally and financially, that'd be great.
Yeah. If you have not yet, just do us a favor and go through and download all the episodes. You can do it on Spotify.
Please, we have to pay off these mics.
Yeah. And however you listen, just go get all the episodes loaded up, and then that helps us monumentally. Also, if you or someone runs a local business, let us know. We are at the point where we can start taking on advertising.
Little ad reads. I'll even make a good joke out of it too, so it'll be memorable for people.
So if you want your local business advertised, just. Or if you know someone who could use the advertisement, let us know. I mean, we will do a very low price to start with.
There's just one person out there who sells jarred horse piss who's like,
now I need you. Charleston's horse piss economy is going to boom after this.
The Charleston horse pissery.
But yeah, hey, if you want to be featured in an episode and you have a question or something you'd like us to talk about, you can send in an email for Dadvice. We are still in the process of setting up our domain. So for now, it is still thedadvoicepod@gmail.com. But I'm hoping in the next few episodes, we'll actually have a designated Dadvice email address that we can use. So that'll be very good for us. But either way, the dadvoicepod@gmail.com for now.
We'll always have that.
Yeah, we will. Subject line, Dadvice. And then if you want to remain anonymous, just put that in the body with whatever your question is. We do regular episodes, release audio Tuesdays at 6 a.m., video at 6 p.m. every Tuesday. Dad Blast, which is our more goof-off thing, which we're still on the fence about making that its own separate podcast entirely, but for now it's still the Dad Blast every Thursday at 6 a.m. audio, 6 p.m. video. Check us out on all of our socials. It's the Dad Voice Pod everywhere. Like I said, I bought a domain, so hopefully we'll have a website up and running soon. But yeah, I think that's a good place to hop off, man.
Solid. Let's go deal with the mental load of being dads.
Let's go deal with our mental loads, and just we'll catch you guys on next episode. Thanks, everyone.
Ta-ta.